For today's Comic Artist Spotlight, Jim Lee. This is a series where I take a piece of the artist's penciled work and I ink it in Clip Studio. And along with that, we take a look at one of the comic books that they've worked on. So let's begin. Today I decided to take a look at the Uncanny X-Men, issue 274 by Jim Lee. So here we have on the cover, I just really like this X-Men comic because it's a pretty unique one where we have a lot of different things going on in the comic book. You got a couple of them in the Savage Land. It's pretty much a Savage Land adventure. And the other X-Men make a cameo later on. They're doing stuff, and it just really sets up the iconic 275 issue. But this one, I believe, gets overlooked a bit, so I want to take a look at it. So here you have an awesome shot of Magneto with Rogue, who at this point has lost her power. And then here we have Kazar from the Savage Land, and we also have Nick Fury in this issue. And here we have a lot of Jim Lee. He draws pretty interesting text sometimes. A lot of times it's not. It looks cool and could be functional, but it's definitely made up. You know, here we got Nick Fury blowing some smoke and stuff. And yeah, just a really cool issue. So let's take a look inside. So first page, we kind of have a recap here. We got the news lady giving a lot of basis for the story. Talking about earthquakes in the southernmost tip of Argentina. And then these towers are popping up, I believe, in Antarctica, where the Savage Land is. So basically, she says that the Security Council, I guess from the United States, has sent SHIELD down there, and here it shows their whole fleet. So that's just the intro. So then we have this big double-page spread where we start off with Magneto actually thinking about the he's narrating the story through his perspective, which is pretty cool, I think. So anyways, you got Chris Claremont, the script, Jim Lee, plot and pencils, Scott Williams is on inks, Pat Brosu, letters, and here you got the rest of the guys. So pretty awesome shot to open up here. Like I said, it's a double page spread with just one panel here. Got a really cool shot of Magneto. Jim Lee likes to black out the eyes. It just makes the big helmet there look super cool. And then he's got this like chest piece here, which is almost like a piece of metal there. But he had his flavor. Here's Rogue. Now at this point, she has lost her power, and then she got transported to the Savage Land, which happened in some other issues before. You know, and here's Kazar here. And Magneto's kind of talking about stuff, wondering why people even trust him or give him the time of day for the things he's done and whatnot. And here we're overlooking the wreckage of, you know, the UN planes and whatnot. So pretty awesome shot here, forced perspective. You know, focusing on Magneto here, going down to the foot. You know, then we got Rogue back here and Kazar again. So basically down here, Magneto set up base, and you got this Zaladane kind of taking over the area, pretty much. You know, from what I understand. But so next page, you know, here we got some right away. We got happenings going on as they're checking out the wreckage here. But that's why I like this issue. You got some dinosaurs. You got jungle. You got all in the X-Men here. You got the big saber-tooth tiger here, so they get attacked. Kazar jumps in, starts stabbing the dinosaurs. You know, he's used to this area. And there's you got Amphibious coming to attack Magneto. But Jim Lee, he does an excellent job here with the, you know, drawing the smaller characters, but all looking dynamic, all looking cool, and just getting a lot of stuff and a lot of people on one panel. So here we go. Magneto says he pulls sufficient metals from the soil, makes a shield here. Then you have this guy with 4 arms. He's coming with this. He's coming at them with this whiteout lady who apparently just makes it super bright. Kazar can't find his bearings, so this guy pops up ready to stab him, and Rogue just does what she naturally does because she is a mutant and she had her mutant powers to absorb people's abilities, and then it would make her victims unconscious right away. So she jumps in to save him, but here to find out she still don't have her powers. And so this guy says, I like it. So let's do it again. And then here you have Magneto coming in, which he has this magnetic collar on. So Magneto just grabs him by that, and here he already has all these other Outlanders wrapped up here. And then he's just debating whether to kill this guy or not. Because here you have what's going through his mind is his daughter, and I believe Isabel, which might have been his wife, saying he messed up then. He's not gonna do the same for Rogue here. So he's about ready to kill him. And this guy, he tells him to take care of him because Zaladane's coming. And she's the most powerful. So between this lady and Rogue begging him to stop, he actually spares his life, and this lady Whiteout here gives him some information about Zaladane. So he basically does let him go, you know, because of Rogue, basically. And then he leaves these guys here, so he takes off. And then, you know, here he is back in his chamber, which got some super cool art here. You know, the lighting with the art, with the colors back in the day. I think it could have been a little better, but it's kind of neat. It's kind of in his computer room. Here you have that's Zaladane's picture in the back, kind of in white, like it's on a monitor there. And he does have this effect here. You know, not exactly sure how he did this through here. Maybe Maybe he used some sort of whiteout through all this and had the colorist do it. I'm not quite sure. But kind of neat effect. Got like he's playing with the computer in front of him. So Jim Lee always drew a pretty menacing, figure. Got some cool hair, got the eyebrows coming up here on the side. That was his Magneto. So here he is, looking out his balcony at the Savage Land. You always have pterodactyls flying around in the Savage Land. That's how you know. So here we have them, down here. That's his tower up there. But here we got the small figures, but they look dynamic. And then, here Magneto walking away, cape flowing, pretty cool. And then here you have Zaladane coming on a big T-Rex, which is pretty cool. And here you got some more guys coming with her. Got this like cool werewolf looking guy with a helmet. Not really sure of his name, but definitely cool looking. And here's this, crazy, powerful woman coming. Then you have this guy with a big brain, guy with a spear, and like this toad type guy or something here. But just pretty awesome poses, no matter what panel you look at. And this guy here with the visor and the spikes on him. So anyways, this is Magneto. He's sleeping now and he's thinking back, during his past here. And then he's awoken by Rogue. He grabs her hand. It's like, what are you doing? So she's saying it's time to get ready. Kazar sent me. She's like, why are you hurting me? So he's thinking about this stuff, but yeah, art really good here. I like the heavy use of the shadows because it's nighttime. And you got his back, you got her there. So here you have them two getting kind of close. And then here comes Kazar in, saying, we got to get ready. So it's just more Magneto talking here, but, awesome art with the little characters. Magneto forms his suit on him. Not sure how that works, but maybe it's a metal suit. But still pretty cool. He does that here, and I believe in issue 275 also. So picks his helmet up and heads out, which is a really cool shot there. So here we have Zaladane coming, and you got this guy here. Who knows what he's doing? I'm not quite sure who they're attacking. Maybe just random people. Maybe Kazar's people from the Savage Land. And I believe Magneto did have a following too in the Savage Land at this time here. So here he flies up, his cape, pretty cool looking. And little figures here, silhouettes, stuff happening. And then here comes this woman, I guess, knocking him out of the sky. Not quite sure what her powers are, but she seems pretty powerful to bring down Magneto. So it says she has the power of Lorna Dane, the X-Man Polaris. But how did she come by them? It says raw emotion manifesting itself as energy. On levels I would not dare in such close proximity to the pole, the geomagnetic pole. Remember, there in Antarctica, I believe, is where the Savage Land is located. So here you just have, them, I guess she's hitting him with energy. He's feeling pain here. Pretty awesome shot. She looks pretty menacing. Got the hair flowing everywhere. Hair's always flowing. And I like these cool little, like, wing cape she has or whatever. Pretty neat idea. So they're just talking about here. She's saying Magneto's done. I rule supreme. So then here's Kazar saying we gotta head deep for the jungle. And then here comes in these guys with pterodactyls to attack them. So they do a little battle here. Like just in this one panel, got an awesome shot. You got the saber-toothed tiger attacking the guy on the pterodactyl coming in. You got Rogue hitting this guy here with the hand flying. Kazar's got his knife ready to jump in. Then you got this guy grabbing Kazar. In this panel too, just loved how it's framed. These guys are flying in with these pterodactyls, and you got all these little figures back here. You can't even tell who they are and everything. Everything looks good. So here you have a little more battle going on. This guy hitting Kazar. You have this wolf coming after Rogue. And then things are looking pretty bad, but then here comes Nick Fury. Apparently they didn't all crash. So they come in shooting these guys. He's shouting orders. Love how Jim Lee draws the tech on these guys. Now Nick Fury don't have too much, but these guys always has cool little helmets and gadgets and goggles on, some shoulder pads and this and that. Just really cool looking stuff. So these guys are getting out of here. Once again, you got these guys, it's just one panel on the page. You got a whole bunch of stuff here. These guys running this way. You got all these characters in the back. Awesome detail. So you got Rogue and Nick Fury talking there. So then you just have, a lot of exposition going on here. You got the little characters talking, Nick Fury talking about what happened to them, and then here he teamed up with this Colonel Semyonov, which he kind of betrays a little bit later, but that's in the next issue. So here Magneto shows up, and this guy does shout for him to be taken in. But they're like, no. Put your guns down. Rogue vouches for him. So anyways, we got that going on. And then here they're kind of talking about that here. Then you go back with the green text. This is Magneto. What his thinking is. Which it seems like he's struggling between doing what's right and between just lashing out from some of the stuff in his past. But as far as the art goes here, Jim Lee Scott Williams, kicking 100%. Just awesome stuff here. Every panel, this panel, long one. He's like walking away from Rogue. And then they're talking here. Another embrace here with the moon and the tree. Just a couple of added things with the cape flowing. Pretty cool looking. So here they stand. Here they got more choppers. We're getting ready to go in the choppers here. And he thinks something might be going on, but hey, they're going after Zaladane, I suppose. So then you have back here, this says basically the end of the last issue. The other X-Men were with Scott and Jean, and this guy, which I believe were in the book X Factor at the time. And the rest of the X-Men just popped away when this Lila Cheney showed up. So here they show up, and they poof wherever they are. Some sort of green stuff everywhere. Apparently she don't know where she is either, even though she teleported them. And then just here with the X-Men, just awesome shot. Not even a big full page spread, but you got Wolverine coming in, looking awesome. Jubilee's holding him back. Here you got Psylocke, Gambit's in the back. They all got their yellow and blue suits on. The big red belts. Except for Storm. Here you got Storm and Forge in the back here. So anyways, they get teleported here. Wolverine is not happy that she transported him there. They're like, where are we? So they're checking stuff out here. Just got some green goop flying out, and then all these tentacles just start grabbing them. And they can't really pull loose. You got Wolverine slicing them up. This is an awesome shot as they all get grabbed here. Storm's trying to electrocute him. Banshee's trying to yell. Jubilee's getting pulled away. Wolverine's trying to slice him. Then he says no matter how much he cuts, the wounds instantly close. But awesome shot of Wolverine jumping in there. Very awesome. Psylocke's getting grabbed here. Lila. So then here this figure comes here in the background. You know, a lot of stuff going on. Little tiny figures. That's why I believe Jim was very good for this book. Because a lot of characters going on everywhere. Not just one or two. Tons of characters everywhere. He makes, every panel alive with a whole bunch of action. Every character doing something, different poses. He's got expressions and faces for everyone. So here you got, they're all captured here for now. And then here's a reveal. It's Deathbird, who's a pretty cool character. This is a pretty awesome final shot. I kind of don't like how they colored the hair purple and then white. I think they could have, did a little better there with the coloring and whatnot. But still an awesome shot overall for the reveal at the end. And then, that is the final shot. And we will have to wait till next issue to see what's going on. The fates of Magneto and Professor X. But, definitely like this issue from Jim Lee. Now, like I said, the next issue, 275, has a awesome gatefold cover with the X-Men on it. And I believe it's a little oversized too, so there's more art in the issue and a lot going on. The X-Men are trapped in space, and there's a lot of doubles going on, this and that, so you don't know who's good, who's bad in the first place. Pretty awesome story arc here, but love this issue where we had the Savage Land, little visit there to the Savage Land. So that's issue 274. And here's the finished piece I inked. There's a link below to my art page if you wish to view an HD version of it and others like it. I thought it was a pretty cool piece, a penciled piece of of Batman with Robin. Just a lot going on. I cannot do Scott Williams any justice, but as far as his awesome inks, but I did my best. So I hope you like it. Anyways, that is a look at the awesome art of Jim Lee. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a suggestion for an artist you'd like to see me take a look at in the future, leave a comment below and I'll check them out. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time on the Comic Artist Spotlight.